Stay with me because this is not just casual celebrity talk. What's coming next is something Hollywood has tried hard to keep hidden. Behind the red carpets, bright smiles, and flawless social media posts, there may be a secret so serious it could ruin careers and change lives forever. Right now, one name is shaking the entertainment world: Teyana Taylor. And after years of silence, one voice has finally spoken up: Tasha K. According to claims made on her podcast, this situation goes far beyond fame or rumors. It involves trust, health, and allegations no one expected. Sources say private medical information, lab reports, and confidential conversations are now part of a growing controversy. There are whispers of a hidden illness, claims of secret exposure, and fears that other celebrities may have been put at risk without knowing it. Behind the scenes, panic is spreading. Lawyers are moving fast, phones won't stop ringing, and damage control is already underway. If even part of this turns out to be true, this isn't just a scandal, it could change everything.
Or was it a relationship? Here's the thing. I know TT got upset with me when I said that she was too clingy. It was given too much too soon.
What Tasha K shared next was something Hollywood was not ready to face. She claimed that behind the polished looks, red carpet appearances, and carefully managed image, there was a truth that had been hidden for years. According to her, this was not gossip or online rumors. She described private medical information, sealed records, and quiet warnings that were never meant to become public. From the start of her podcast, her voice felt different. She wasn't joking or teasing. She spoke calmly, carefully, and with clear seriousness. That change alone caught everyone's attention. Longtime listeners know that when Tasha K speaks this way, it usually means she believes the issue is serious. She explained that Hollywood isn't just built on talent and success. It also survives on silence, private deals, and secrets that protect powerful people. Then she said the name that made people stop breathing: Teyana Taylor. Tasha K claimed this story had been whispered about for years behind closed doors, but was kept away from the public. She alleged that Teyana had been hiding a serious health issue, something that could affect close relationships and those around her. Tasha K insisted she had seen documents and private messages that supported her claims. She warned that some people may not have been told the truth, and that the effects could already be unfolding. The focus then shifted to relationships. Tasha K said that after Teyana's divorce, she was emotionally vulnerable and may have made choices too quickly. Finally, she mentioned Aaron Pierre, hinting that what came next would change everything.
Nasty. Nasty. I mean, hell, baby daddy ex-husband just got the police called on him by one of Ra Ali's alleged girls that she sent down there to have a threesome with him. And then the girlfriend that he was supposed to have threesome with didn't want to participate, and she only wanted it to be a twosome. And so allegedly he wanted to force her to do it anyway, so she had to call the police to tell the police she didn't want to participate.
The moment those words were spoken, everything changed. Listeners went quiet because this story was no longer only about health concerns. It shifted into something far more disturbing. Tasha K described a situation filled with chaos, bad choices, and emotions falling apart. She painted a picture of someone struggling mentally, acting without caution, and pulling others into situations they never agreed to be part of. According to her, this was a time when limits no longer existed. Personal lines were crossed, and spaces that should have felt safe became risky. People, she claimed, were exposed to things they never expected. Then came the statement that stunned everyone listening. Tasha K strongly hinted that Teyana's ex-husband, Iman Shumpert, may have been affected in more ways than just emotionally. She never said it directly, but her careful pauses and repeated use of the word allegedly made her meaning clear. She suggested the divorce may not have been only about infidelity, but about fear of what had already happened and fear of what might come out later. She claimed this pattern didn't stop there. Behind closed doors, she said, similar situations continued with other well-known figures. She mentioned powerful names, including Kanye West and later Aaron Pierre. According to Tasha K, these connections were not harmless. They happened during a time when a serious health risk may have already existed. That, she said, was when the situation became truly dangerous. It was no longer about personal drama. It became a matter of public safety. She warned that if even part of what she saw in private documents was true, the effects could spread through Hollywood quickly. She explained that the industry has systems to quietly handle crises like this, including legal agreements and reputation control. She implied those systems were already active. Still, she said the most troubling issue wasn't the condition itself. It was the silence. People who should have been warned were left in the dark. Trust was broken in a way that could never be fixed. Finally, she returned to Aaron Pierre, describing him as emotionally unprepared, new to fame, and unaware of the danger ahead. His behavior afterward, she claimed, showed confusion, attachment, and distress, signs of someone trying to understand a reality they were never ready to face.
And all I'm saying is that I felt like it was forced. I felt like she was way too clingy, too soon. You just got out of a nasty, very public divorce. And I feel like he was just rebounding.
Those statements landed hard because the story suddenly changed direction. What once looked like romance now felt like a rebound, a way to distract from pain rather than build something real. Tasha K suggested the connection was never meant to survive. It wasn't based on trust or balance. Instead, she described it as an escape from divorce, pressure, fear, and a truth that was becoming harder to hide. She explained that what troubled her most wasn't online chatter. It was the pattern. The timing felt off. The secrecy felt deliberate. Emotions seemed unstable, and too many people may have walked into a situation without knowing the risks. By the time she reached this point, it was clear this wasn't just another celebrity relationship story. It felt like the beginning of something much darker. Tasha K said the real danger was never emotional. It was physical. She warned that once a serious condition allegedly existed, every relationship afterward carried possible consequences. In private Hollywood spaces, she claimed health matters are often managed quietly. Doctors stay silent, lawyers lock records away, and managers protect images instead of people. She said the most alarming detail was the timeline. If the condition existed earlier, others may have been exposed without consent. Fear, she explained, is what caused sudden breakups, withdrawals, and unanswered questions. When those questions finally surfaced, relationships ended without explanation. She then returned to Aaron Pierre, describing him as deeply invested and emotionally unprepared. After the split, people around him reportedly noticed anxiety and withdrawal. According to Tasha K, that moment turned this situation into a quiet industry warning, handled through whispers, not headlines.
He sounds a little bit more needy than what she's used to. That's why she slides another hoe into the bedroom, because she ain't got time to be there. You know she be traveling. She got 2 kids she got to fend for, you know what I'm saying? And she be on everybody's project, including her own. And she ain't got time to be settling down and cuddling and sucking on a man's ear to make him feel comfortable. And every time I saw them together, he was always like, and I'm like, why is he acting like Becky in the relationship? That's what he learned from them damn Beckys. For real. So, sucking on his ear. Y'all ain't ever heard that before? People that got sucking fixations, it's like a soothing mechanism, because he can't suck his thumb in public, so she would suck on his ear. Come on now. Jasmine, you've seen that before, right? I just felt like he just needed a breast to suck on. He just required too much attention. And you know, Teyana's a busy girl. So to me, I feel like, you know, for her, it was rebound. I can't say that word right now because
those statements changed the entire story. What once sounded like danger now looked more like escape. Tasha K suggested the relationship was never about real affection. She said it was about survival, staying busy, and avoiding quiet moments. In silence, questions grow louder. According to her, Teyana filled her days with non-stop work. Projects stacked back to back, travel never slowed, and public appearances kept coming. Movement, she claimed, became a shield to stay ahead of consequences. People close to the situation described her as distant and emotionally closed off during that time. She kept her guard up and avoided deep connection. When someone got close, they were pushed away just as fast. Tasha K told listeners that breakups didn't happen because feelings faded. They ended because something was learned or suspected, something too serious to ignore. That, she said, explained the sudden endings. No talks, no explanations, only silence. She then described what she called a containment phase. This was the moment Hollywood allegedly stepped in to prevent the situation from exploding. Reputation teams took control. Stories were reshaped, timelines softened, and attention was redirected. Instead of health concerns, the public heard rumors about cheating, clashing personalities, or career issues. For years, fans debated drama without asking the hardest question of all: who was being protected? Tasha K said the emotional cost was heavy. People involved dealt with fear, sleepless nights, isolation, and anxiety about what private answers might reveal. She claimed one individual quietly sought medical clarity, away from the public eye. After that, careers shifted, contracts changed, and relationships disappeared without explanation. From that point on, she said, it was no longer about one person. It became full damage control. Behind closed doors, panic replaced denial. Calls were made, meetings were held, and silence was enforced. What started as gossip, she warned, had turned into something far darker, with an industry doing everything it could to keep the truth buried.
Think it was a PR relationship? I feel that it was. I feel like it was mutually beneficial. They both could use the PR. This helped her to distract from what was going on with Eamon. Is that his name, Jasmine?
It's Iman.
Now that he's,
Iman.
Iman. Okay, y'all know I'm bad with names. And so,
those words felt final, like a judgment had been passed. At that point, the story shifted for the last time. What once looked like romance now appeared calculated. What seemed like connection began to feel like strategy. Tasha K suggested this relationship may never have been about real feelings. Instead, she implied it was about visibility, control, and steering attention away from something far more serious happening in private. She pointed to the timing as the first warning sign. The relationship appeared right after the divorce, right after rumors started, and just before uncomfortable questions could gain traction. According to her, this is a familiar Hollywood move. When trouble threatens to surface, the response isn't denial. It's distraction. A new storyline appears, fresh photos fill the media, and the public stays focused on romance instead of risk. While fans debate love, the real issue quietly fades into the background. Tasha K said this tactic bought time. Time to renegotiate deals, seal documents, and let people move forward without scrutiny. What changed everything, she explained, was the realization that people may have been harmed. For her, staying silent crossed a moral line. She said what disturbed her most wasn't celebrity behavior, but how power protects itself, how influence buries truth, and how those without status are left to deal with consequences alone. She warned that fear leaves evidence behind. Legal records, medical trails, digital footprints. Eventually, someone always speaks. She ended this segment by saying there were still names she hadn't shared and proof she hadn't released yet. Not because it didn't exist, but because timing mattered. According to her, once the full picture comes out, it won't just expose relationships. It will reveal systems designed to protect fame over safety and silence over honesty. At that moment, one truth became clear. This wasn't just a scandal anymore. It was a crisis of trust. And once the silence breaks, control is lost forever.